Alright, so I've come out into nature today to do my first video of 2020. Hope you had a good Christmas and New Year. I've got a bit of a cold and a bit of flu, and I'm not feeling the joys of spring at the moment. At the end of last year I kind of started to burn out a little bit. I've been working on some projects that just would not end, and felt like I was on the kind of hamster wheel, the treadmill, if you like, just day in, day out, doing the same stuff. And it started to get me down and wear me out a little bit. So at the beginning of January, I booked a couple of weeks holiday, and the idea was just to kind of recuperate and centre myself and focus on my practice and do some writing, that kind of stuff. And of course, what happens when you go on a holiday? Your body relaxes and your guard goes down and you get ill. So I spent most of my first week of my 2-week holiday, which is a very rare thing, by the way. How often do we get 2 weeks just to ourselves? I spent most of the first week of that holiday in bed, feeling rather sorry for myself, and then being glum because I've missed out on a very rare week where I don't have to actually go and please any bosses or write any stuff for clients who don't really know what they want and that kind of thing. But anyway, so today is the first day I've actually been able to get out and actually kind of have some outside time, so I thought I'd come and be among the trees. And it's really quiet here. You get a lot of dog walkers out. I've kind of tried to bury myself so that I don't run into anyone, because I still get a bit self-conscious when I'm out here with my selfie stick, videoing, talking to myself, and I just want to kind of feel a bit more relaxed about that kind of thing. Just look at that sun, isn't it wonderful? But it's really nice here because you can hear the trees just creaking in the breeze a little bit, rubbing up against each other. It's been quite windy lately, so you can see like a lot of trees have kind of come down. It's quite dramatic scenery here. It's quite nice, isn't it? And it's just very quiet, which I quite like. Have a listen. So one of the reasons I was starting to kind of burn out a little bit at the end of last year is because I don't know if you've read my book or you've followed kind of what I've been writing about and talking about. You know that I kind of found myself quite stuck and quite down in the dumps, is one way of putting it, I suppose, a few years ago. And I realised that I was looking outside of myself for kind of satisfaction and happiness, and there's this whole idea of like, I'll be happy when something happens, or I'll be satisfied when something else happens. And actually those things are never going to happen, because you've always got more. There'll always be something else that you want, or you'll always have more demands on you. You want to earn more money, there's more costs come up. And really you need to be looking within. And as soon as I started looking within, I suddenly realised that I had so much, all that wanting for more. I realised I already had so much to be grateful for, and that was a revolution to me, an epiphany, if you like. But then what happened is that my circumstances got better because of this internal change. My outlook changed, my eyes opened, my world got much bigger, and my circumstances got better. And then things got better and better. I got a new job, I started earning more money, and then I kind of plateaued a bit and I lost touch with kind of where I've kind of been going, and I think that's what's been frustrating me. So these 2 weeks were about kind of just doubling down on my practice and learning again how to let go and just be still and be quiet. And I think I need that more than ever now, because what I found I was doing was I was putting more pressure on myself to, like, I've come this far, I've had this revelation, I've come this far, let's push it, let's see how far I can go. And actually I wasn't going anywhere. I was just kind of standing still, just treading water. I'm very good at what I do, which is quite a big thing for me to say because I've always believed that I was never good enough. But you know, I'm good at what I do. I don't make any qualms about that. I'm just not very good at fighting for what I want, to the point where I kind of lost track of what I want. I don't know what I want anymore. You know, when everyone else is pushing their way to the front, I'm quite happy to let them go past and I'll go and stand at the back because I don't want to be in that melee and that fight. It's not in my character to be demanding. And if someone says you're not good enough or you can't have a pay rise or you know you need to be doing more of this, I'm like, rather than argue my case, I kind of just say, oh, okay, all right, yeah. And that's always been the way since school. I'm kind of going all over the place at the moment, but my head is full of cold and my brain is a bit scrambled, so you have to forgive me. But yeah, so these 2 weeks about resetting really, and getting my compass aligned back with my own true north, and just seeing where I need to be going. And yeah, I'm frustrated. I'm human, aren't I, after all? And we're all frustrated sometimes. And there are a lot of things I want, a lot of things I'm wishing for. And my practice now is to just let those go and just focus on the things that interest me, because that will essentially lead the way out of the woods, if you like. Handy metaphor for you there. And what the things I enjoy doing. So the things I enjoy doing, I've found a new interest in writing about the things that are the thoughts and ideas that come up and sharing those with the world. I'm a qualified journalist, I don't know if you know that. I did my postgrad in NCTJ journalism, and I've worked on magazines around the world. I'd edited magazines in America, in New York, and in London, and whatnot. And I just need to do things that interest me, and that's why I got into photography. I like to create and to share, and that's why I do my podcast. I like to create and to share. That's why I do these little videos, as much as I hate talking to myself in the middle of the woods like some weirdo. I just like to be able to put things out there and see what people think. So what if you think, as long as it's kind, let me know. But yeah, so there we are. A bit of a rambling one today. I'm a bit uninspired at the moment. My brain is in a bit of a fog, and I've lacking a bit of direction. So there we go. So maybe I'll end it there. But yeah, so I suppose the theme of this little talk was directions. Where to go when you don't know where to go. Right now I don't know where to go. Although I do know where to go. My car is over in that direction. So I'll probably make my way back there after a bit more quiet time, just chilling out with the birds and the trees. Alright, cheers.